Hey guys, gals, this is Marcus with MarcusBlankenship.com. I'm out on my walk today, and as I was walking behind some houses along our trail, I realized there's a metaphor here I wanted to share with you. I'm going to call it the code yard. Okay, so let me just spin around. So take a look at this code yard. It's pretty easy to see that things are intentionally pruned back. There's not a lot of stuff on the ground. If you wanted to do something, you'd have a lot of open space. There wouldn't be a lot of risk. It'd be easy to get to your tools, to the places you want to be to enjoy and get things done. And I wonder if your code looks like that. If your code base, not your individual lines of code, but if your code base looks like that. And I'm asking you this not to shame anybody, but simply to say, my guess is the owner of that yard takes a lot of time in working on the meta yard, okay? But now I want to show you a different kind of code yard, one that I've worked in these places. Okay, so imagine now if your code yard looked like that. I don't know if you can see that. It's tough to find anything. If you want to go out to that code yard and grab something, you might disturb something else. You might break something. There's not a lot of room to work. And frankly, it's not a very pleasant place to be. And again, it's not my judgment. The people who run the house clearly don't spend a lot of time in the code yard, in this yard. And I wonder as a manager, I'm not saying you need to spend a lot of time in your code, but it's your responsibility to make sure the code yard is in good condition. The developers don't cut themselves when they're out there trying to do a task. One time I actually had a code yard, this was at my company, and I thought everything was great. We were doing cucumber style tests, and to be honest, I was a little too optimistic about them, because about halfway through the 12-week project, I was asking developers why their estimates were going up. You know what they told me? They said, we purely estimate now on how long it's going to take to maintain the cucumber tests, because every time we make a change, one of those darn tests breaks. That was a wake-up call to me, that I had let my code yard get out of hand, that it was no longer easy to work there or safe. Okay, so I want you to think about, how do you know what your code yard looks like? It's not inherently observable like the physical yards I just showed you. Instead, you're going to have to use tools, you're going to have to listen to your team, you might even have to go do a little spelunking. Think about what can you do to find out the real state of your code yard and how that is impacting your team's ability to deliver. I'm Marcus. You can find me more on MarcusBlankenship.com. Please share and like the video, put your comments below. Thanks.